Hello guys and welcome on a new episode of Season 2 of Death Blow Podcast. Subscribe, like and share and follow me even on Spotify, Death Blow Podcast. For suggestion or thoughts I am on Instagram and Facebook and an email deathblowpodcast@gmail.com. Feel free to write me, I'm very glad to read your feedback. Today I want to talk about Dimmu Borgir, a Norwegian symphonic black metal band with more than 20 years of career. Are you ready to know more? So let's start. Dimmu Borgir formed in 1993 in Jessheim, Norway. Do you remember this town? It's exactly where Mayhem played on 3 February 1990. Do you know what does it mean? The name Dimmu Borgir is a place in northern Iceland, where local legends purport that it is an entrance or gate to hell. In Icelandic, Dimmu is an adjective that means dark, and Borgir is the plural of Borg, which can mean city, town, castle. In 1993, Dimmu Borgir was formed by Silenoz, real name Sven Atle Kopperud, born in Nannestad on 1st March 1977, and Tjodalv, real name Ian Kenneth Åkesson, born 22nd February 1976. The name Silenoz comes from an alternative Latinized spelling of the Greek Silenoz, the name of a satyr-like being in Greek mythology who was a tutor to the wine god Dionysus and was said to possess special knowledge and the power of prophecy while intoxicated. In the early days of the band, they used the stage name Erkegjetter Silenoz, Erkegjetter being Norwegian for arch-heretic, having it shortened later to Silenoz according to metal archives. Before being a musician, he was working in a kindergarten. He started to play bass, but he didn't feel special with his instrument, so he started to play guitar instead in 1991. About Tjodalv, instead, he is a drummer and a guitarist as well. We don't know very much about his early life, except that he met Silenoz in 1993. Together, they recorded rehearsal demos in 1994. One in January and another in February. About the first tape, we don't know much, except the song's title, that are In Navigates Mørke, Robjørn speiler Drogheimens skudde, Hunderkongens svarte ferd over steppene, Stien and Den gjemte sannhet. I'm sorry for the pronounce. In Navigates Mørke, it means into the darkness of eternity. The second one means Robjørn reflects the mist of Draugheimen. The third one, the only king sorrow, black journey across the steppes. The fourth, the path, and the last one, the hidden truth. This was recorded in January 1994 and is entirely instrumental. The second rehearsal tape was recorded in February of the same year, and the track list is Hunderkongens svarte ferd over steppene, In Navigates Mørke, Robjørn speiler Draugheimen skudde, Underkommens vinger, Den gjemte sannhet, Tormentor cover, and Embraced by shadows from within. The meaning of the first 3 songs plus the 5th song, Den gjemte sannhet, that I've translated before. Then, Under Korpens vinger, it means under the raven's wings. Tormentor and Embraced by shadows from within are in English. This tape is not instrumental only, but Silenoz is on vocals on this tape. About the next recording, we could say that new members arrived, and one of these is the famous Shagrath, the actual frontman of Dimmu, on drums, Brynjar Tristan on bass, and Stian Austad on keyboards. Shagrath, real name Stian Tomt Thoresen, born on November 18, 1976 in Jessheim. He could play many instruments like guitar, drums, bass and keyboard. The name Shagrath comes from the most Tolkien famous book, Lord of the Rings. Shagrath is a name of a demon orc commander. Brynjar Tristan, real name Ivar Tristan Lundsten, born June 14, 1976. Brynjar, it means armor in Norwegian, so probably the translation could mean armor Tristan or something like that. He was the bassist in Dimmu Borgir until 1996, and then Stian Austad. He was a good listener of classical music. that he preferred more than metal. He was the keyboardist of Dimmu until 1997. This rehearsal tape is entitled Rehearsal August 1994. Here, Silenoz, like on the previous tape, is both on guitar and vocals. The track list is Rabjør spiller Dragamen skuddet, Over blekknede blaner til dommedag, Under kongens som svarte ferd over steppene, Stien, For alltid, Den gjemte sannhetshersker, or hersker, Under korpens vinger. The titles translation are translated before, except number 2, 5 and 6. Over blekknede blaner til dommedag, it means over pale horizons unto judgment day. For alltid, it means for all time. And den gjemte sannhetshersker, it means the ruler of hidden truth. Certain tracks that were on previous tapes have been recorded again on this new one. Next release is an EP instead, and is called In Navigates Mørke, released on December 17, 1994 under Necromantic Gallery Productions, and the track list is Side A, In Navigates Mørke Part 1 and Part 2, Side B, Rabjør spiller Dragamen skuddet, that means Rabjør reflects the mist of Dragamen. This was recorded in August 1994 at the Sturne Rockefabrik. It's a very good EP. Listening to it, you will be enchanted by the atmosphere they emanate through these notes. The Burzum inspiration is very present in every single song. We could say that even Satyricon found the same type of inspiration, especially using the keyboard. Next release of Dimmu is the first full-length album and is entitled For Alltid. That means forever. It has been recorded always at Sturm Rockfabrik between August and December 1994, released in 1995 by No Colors. The cover art is inspired by Gustave Doré's illustration of Camelot from Idols of the King. The lineup is Shagrath, drums, background vocals, lyrics, Silenoz, guitars, vocals and lyrics, Brynjard, Tristan, bass, and Tjodalv, some drums and guitars. Like the previous release, there is even Stian Ostad on keyboards. The song titles for this release are Den Nye Riket, The New Kingdom, Under Koppens Vinger, Under the Wings of the Raven, Over blekknede blaner til dommedag, Over pale horizons unto judgment day, Stien, The Path, Glittertind, that doesn't have a translation, For all tid, for all time. Under kongens svarte ferd over steppene, The Honey King Sorrow Black Journey Across the Steppes, Rabjør spiller Dragamen skuddet, Rabjør reflects the mist of Dragamen, Den gjemte sannhetshersker, The ruler of the hidden truth. There is even another edition in 1997 released through Nuclear Blast, where there are other two songs, In Navigates Mørke Part 1 and Part 2 from the previous EP with the same name. Certain songs from this album come from previous demos and have been recorded again in a professional studio. The song I have chosen for this episode is Rabjør spiller Dragamen skuddet, that means Rabjør reflects the mist of Dragamen. Sorry for the pronounced, that is not perfect. So, let's analyze these lyrics that are in Norwegian. I found the translation on azlyrics.com of this song, and it's the following. Long, there away in darkness, through treetops there moonlight shines, long there away in all mist, inside my soul the black anxiety tears. Here Dimmu Borgir describes the beauty of nature and the atmosphere releases inside of us. With the phrase inside my soul the black anxiety tears makes me think the viewer remained petrified looking at this dark atmosphere, maybe with anxiety, a sensation that many people know. On the moss grown stones they show themselves, when night darkness has fallen, echoes from their horrorful mornings, endless, you can hear. With the phrase echoes from their horrorful mornings, they want to describe a sort of horror movie sensation, an echo from afar. Turning around and don't see anyone, the fear of mystery that always terrified and fascinated the man since the ancient times. In the horizon far away is glimpsed the talking mist, hordes of fire ride in a flock. With the phrase is glimpsed the talking mist, makes me think that this echoes from afar and the fog created a sort of atmosphere that is very scary, like ghosts that are around you and follow you. With the phrase "hordes of fire riding a flock" makes me think the union between the fog and smoke that comes from a fire could be even a reference to something impossible to define, the unknown. By daybreak, they gather by a hidden away headland. The ice-cold snow has come, this time in everlasting snowfall. This part instead makes me think to light and dark. Then, with the phrase "has come this time in everlasting snowfall" makes me think to something that arrives and washes away everything. The snow that turns off fire, or maybe hell? Let's analyze now the arrangement of this song. Very good intro with keyboard and guitar arpeggio and slow drums. The guitar makes me remember first Burzum album, song like Lost Wisdom. There are even elements that reminds to thrash metal or classic heavy. The point of strength of this song is the mix between the guitars and keyboard that create the perfect atmosphere together for a nostalgic song or sad emotion that is very present in this composition. This song doesn't contain fast drums. Do you remember a band without fast drums? Of course, I'm talking about them, the legendary duo Darkthrone, that could be even fast, but they decided to be even slow, with doom metal influences. For some people, this song could be repetitive and not with alternate or special riffs, but it's what certain black metal bands are. For me, it's a good track. Okay, and even this time we end up this episode right here. Subscribe, like and share, and write me if you have suggestions, ideas or other. Instagram, Facebook and the email you find on the description. For now, see you soon guys.